So Gavi was born at the dawn of the new millennium in 2000 at the World Economic Forum, and the idea there was to bring together these partners along with industry to try to go ahead and accelerate these incredibly powerful tool vaccines that would make a difference around the world.
One thing to think about is the effort needed to maintain a coalition. And sometimes wrapping up one coalition for a new one can bring new resolve, new energy, and new commitments to the shared goals. The Task Force for Child Survival brought 5 key organizations involved with immunizations together in 1984. They formed a very effective coalition. But that coalition dissolved in the 1990s when the agency heads, who had been effective collaborators, turned over and were replaced. The end of this coalition was actually quite fortuitous, as it created space to see clearly again this common enemy of vaccine-preventable diseases. A new coalition, Gavi, formed. It brought together all the major institutions and pharmaceutical manufacturers to deliver immunizations to low and middle-income countries. I'm speaking to Dr. Seth Berkley, CEO of Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance. Hello, Dr. Berkley. Tell me a bit about the formation of Gavi.
So Gavi was born at the dawn of the new millennium in 2000 at the World Economic Forum, and the idea there was to bring together these partners along with industry to try to go ahead and accelerate these incredibly powerful tool vaccines, the new ones that had appeared that would make a difference around the world. And so you have to say it was an experiment at that point because the others had failed and fallen apart. But in fact, what we saw was an incredible process of working together and engaging in moving forward.
Coalition really drove success then and have ever since at Gavi, right?
In essence, what we're trying to do is act as the mortar between the bricks of this effort. So it's not that each of the institutions themselves aren't performing, they are, but by bringing them all together, by working together, we are more powerful than the individual sums of the parts. The other critical part of this is that industry has been part of this from the beginning, and not just vaccine manufacturers in the developed world, but also those in the developing countries. And over time, we've been able to move from 5 manufacturers to 17 manufacturers, now the majority of which are in developing countries. And that has allowed us to also dramatically increase supply security, but also reduce prices by about 95%.
Thank you, Dr. Berkley. In our world today, humanity faces obvious common enemies: COVID-19 and other pandemics, climate change, food insecurity. We can't just talk about what we should be doing. We need to actually go out and do it together. That's our real goal. A successful coalition's critical elements are simple and clear, and we can't overstate their importance. And we have to accept that we cannot solve any of these problems alone. No matter the size, coalitions that agree on 1. A shared overriding goal, 2. A clear strategy for reaching that goal, 3. An organizational structure, 4. The members needed to execute the goal, and 5. Strong management are more likely to succeed. In theory, collaboration should be easy and obvious. In practice, it is not. We must build the capacity in our societies for successful collaboration. The world we live is the world in which our children will live and raise their children. We have to work together. We have to collaborate if we are to become better ancestors. Coalitions are essential to achieving results. Successful coalitions are key to the survival of humankind. Thank you for joining me in this series. To share your experience and wisdom with others, I encourage you to explore and contribute to 9lessons.org throughout your journey to becoming better ancestors, and as you go on to create positive change in our world. See you again soon.